Off they go for their vacation. Am I running around wild with underwear on my head? Am I acting crazy and dancing till the sun comes up?
Let's get shit-faced! Not that kind.
No, I'm watching the Lorax. Yeah. Wow. I know the Lorax is a story that's been around for a long, long time. Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, is Dr. Seuss' real name. He wrote a story about the Lorax and nature, and preserved nature, and boy, it got to me. It really got to me. Yeah, I'm tired. I haven't had any sleep. Last night I couldn't sleep. I woke about 3 o'clock in the morning and my whole body hurt like I'd been hit by a car. And yeah, I have been hit by a car, so I know what it feels like. And then I managed to go back to sleep. When I woke up, it was so foggy you couldn't see across the street, and it had rained, and it was cold, and I had this window in the living room here open, so it was really cold in here. I have a space heater on now, trying to get it warmer. It's afternoon, and Ashley texted me. She said, "Oops, I have some fresh fruit in the fruit drawer. It's not going to last. So you can do something with it. You can have it," which I appreciate a lot. Strawberries and blueberries, yum, yum, yum. I might eat some, and then I will help them by freezing some, and so that when they come back, they can mix it with yogurt in a blender and have something to eat or drink, and Spence can have that because it doesn't have added sugar or anything. So I'll do that, and I've been thinking of things I need to do around here. Probably won't happen today because I'm still catching up on sleep and stuff. And I discovered also on Netflix is Puss in Boots, which I've not seen and I wanted to see. Big baby here. So I think I'll watch that and eat something and then make a small list of what I want to attack first and next and all that. And I have been looking at cars online. And for a long time, I wanted a Kia Soul. A little weird boxy car. A lot of people don't like them. They think they're weird looking. I think all the other cars that look exactly the same are weird looking. So, I'm weird. I might as well stick out in a weird way, right? Most of them have. The only thing is, can I get in and out of it without hurting? They have everything I need that the other cars have. They've got neat stuff. They've got like a GPS. They have a backup camera. I want one with the sunroof so I feel like I don't have anything over my head, because when you're really tall, you always feel like you have to scrunch. I think that's probably the direction I'm going to go. They're a lot cheaper because nobody wants them. Kind of like me. Nobody wants me. But it'll give me a chance to start again, just like they did in the Lorax. Oh God, I'm going to cry again. And in the Lorax, the boy, it opens up, the boy's sitting at the table, the mom, the boy, and the grandma. And the boy's playing with his food. It's like Jell-O and it's bouncing up and down. And the mother says, "Stop playing with your food." And then it shows the grandma playing with hers. That would be me. Oh my God. Bless you, Betty White. Oh, God. She was such a nice person. And I ran right into that Betty White at the wax museum, and it looked just like someone's grandma waiting to hug you. I mean, you can tell it's good people. And I've been thinking about that car salesman guy. He was such a nice person, a real person. There's so many fake people out here in California, especially salesmen. And he was showing me his grandson on his phone. He was so excited. You could see it welling up inside of him. If there's a way that I find what I want, can I get that car to be sold by him so that he gets commission? I don't know. I know it's stupid and silly and I'm all over the place. But I think I like the Subarus because they're on the top 10 list of the safest vehicles and the least expensive to insure and all that. And they've got everything too. Most of the newer cars, newer as in the last 5 years, have anything that I'd want on a car anyway. And probably more. I've given up the hybrid because they cost way too much. And I can get the Kia Soul for a lot less than I was even looking to spend. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I want to get a different colored one. I don't want white or black. Because I'm not a black and white person. I'm a colorful person. My soul is full of colors. And I feel bad for those that are brown and beige. If you're brown and beige and you're happy to be brown and beige, that's good. But I'm not content to be brown and beige. So I've got a lot of thinking to do, have things to do around here. Oh, the sun's finally coming out. It's cold. I don't know if they've left the heat on. I think they have. Because they have a heat that's zoned for lower floor and upper floor. And I live on the lower floor. Sometimes I'll forget and turn it off. The temperature this week is supposed to be kind of in the middle. You know, not too terribly cold at night and not hot during the day. Good temperature to go out and mow the grass and take care of all the things that I want to do outside. I might wait for Wednesday to do that because it's going to get up to 66 degrees, maybe. Today it's maybe 50 degrees, which is whatever, Celsius. It's just cold and I'm tired and I don't know. I've got a lot of thinking to do, a lot of stuff to do. There's always something I can do. The refrigerator needs organizing again. I mean, it's been a while. And you just buy stuff and you put it in the drawer. You buy stuff and put it in the drawer. You know, I have a drawer for like milk products, cheese, butter, ice cream, whatever. A drawer for veggies. This is the freezer I'm talking about. Because when I made the last batch of vegetable soup, I discovered that I had 5 bags of frozen corn. Oh my God. Oh, well, I don't have my teeth in because I ate a bagel and was sat down to watch the Lorax. And I kept falling asleep. And kept falling asleep for the last hour. I kept falling asleep. For the last 40 minutes of a movie, I had to watch, rewind it a little, watch it, rewind. Then I got the gist exactly of what's going on. Some parts I miss and I go, wait a minute, where did they get that from? So, yeah, I'm a big baby. You can be an old person or go grown up and be a big baby. So, my friend out there in Australia, I'm not sure how old you are, pal. I like your videos. You need to come up with an idea of a little bit of a more of a story instead of a 30-second thing. The younger generation lives on very, very short spurts of whatever. You need to have a little more patience and faith in yourself, fella. Don't act so terribly goofy. Do something nice. Show somebody something that other people in other parts of the world don't have. You live in Australia. There are things in Australia that we don't have in the U.S. I know my friend Becca knows. She lives in Australia. There are things in England that we don't have. There are things here that they don't have in England, like poison ivy. They have stinging nettles. And what's weird is stinging nettles can make you itch, and they're like little prickly plant that the little teeny tiny hair-like prickles can make you itch, and it hurts and itches. But then you can cook it, and you can eat the plant, and you can drink tea. How is that so? The world is a really weird place, but a really cool place. And maybe part of the reason I'm all up is the kids are off on an adventure. I told Spencer to leave some empty space on that shelf in his brain to put all these new memories that he's going to see in the next couple days so that he can tell me all about it when he comes back. I hope he does. I'm sorry for crying. I really should move around. I planned on maybe even doing an exercise regime and starting it and seeing if I can do it for the next 4 or 5 days. I'll have to let the dogs out to go potty soon, and they eat again in another 4 hours, so... Oh my gosh. You're pathetic, Shirley. I am. I really need to get some stuff done. I always feel like I have to get stuff done. And I always make sure that I have something there to do. That way I have a purpose to be here. I know that sounds weird to a younger generation. And I think that's why old people are old and sit around and get older and depressed and don't do anything and end up in little lumps in wheelchairs or in a bed, is because their purpose, people say they're not useful anymore, and that's a big deal for the older you get. You want to feel useful, you want to feel that you matter, and a lot of younger people want to feel that they matter too. Actually, we all feel like we want to matter. And everybody has something that makes you so unique that when you are not around anymore, there's that little bit of something that people are really going to miss. And they'll remember you for that little bit of something that you really know. Maybe you're really, really good at cooking something. Maybe you're really good at being a detective. Spencer's pretty good at being a detective. He notices every little thing. So, and also this week I could, if I can try, get my ass in gear, start writing some of those books I've been thinking about, little kid books. And I thought about Spencer the Detective. A kid detective, why not? I mean, there are kid detective books. I haven't read them. So I don't know if I'd be encroaching upon anyone's stories that are already written. The only way to find out is to quit sitting here in this chair and get up and do stuff. I have a headache, whether it's from lack of sleep or the weather changing or what, I don't know. Tension. Because it's at the back and where my head joins my neck. And those are usually tension headaches. It'll be nice being able to do something without worrying about waking the baby or can they hear the TV or whatever. Yeah, in a perfect world. Upward and onward.
Oh,